Hey everybody, Lead Farmer 73 here. It's early in the morning, last day off. I wanted to respond to a friend of mine, a subscriber, Cheryl's Organic Food Forest. I just kind of helped her with a persimmon problem she had. She thought she had pests taking the fruit away. And I told her that if your root system is not ready and your tree is immature and is not ready to hold that kind of fruit, thing about a persimmon tree, I don't care whether it's an American persimmon or a Japanese persimmon, it's going to shake that fruit on its own. You really never have to thin fruit on a persimmon tree, okay? And Cheryl, just this video is for you, darling, and anybody else out there that's wondering what's wrong with their persimmon tree, thought I'd make a quick video. Okay, perfect demonstration. I'm glad you did this because I was actually going to make a video about this in the first place. But here we go. Remember, I told you I planted 2 new persimmon trees that I got a great deal on last fall. Okay, this spring, both of those were full of fruit, hundreds of fruit on the doggone tree, right? And everybody know Bonita the bee, she was loaded with fruit, loaded. Okay, this is one of those persimmon trees that was loaded with fruit. I'm gonna give you an example right here, a close-up. See those little stems? That's where the fruit was. There is no more fruit on this entire tree, and this tree is huge. Okay, can you see that? Now I'm gonna show you this. There's all the husks right here on the ground. It's hundreds of them. And the fruit, what happens to the fruit is they wither up, they dry up and turn brown, and you won't be able to see them, and they're down in the ground somewhere, okay? You can barely see the husk down here. Here's a fruit right here. There go one of the fruit. See, it turns into something you can't even identify. So they're not disappearing and nothing is eating them. They're just, going back into the earth. Now that's one tree. Now the thing about that tree, I didn't like the root structure when I bought it. I put it here in the center of my yard because I like the framework on the tree, okay? I love the framework, did not like the root system. But I said I like the framework so much I'm gonna make that one of my centerpieces, okay? Now, the one that had the worst frame structure and the best root system, the biggest, most beautiful root system, I put over here in the tropical circle. Now, look, this was full of hundreds of fruit. It shook a lot of it off, but it kept a lot of the fruit too. It shook off about 50%. I'm looking at about 50% or a little more of the fruit on the ground, but look, it's still holding on to a little bit of the fruit. Can you see that? So those are all over the tree here. Let me see. Here's another one. Let's get in close in there. There's another one. Okay? So this tree still has a lot of fruit on it. Another one. Oh, here's a fat one too. That's a nice one. So that had a better root structure, way better root structure, okay? So now both of those trees were completely different. Same tree, completely different root structure. But as you see, that one held on to a lot of its fruit. Now, Bonita the beast, Fuyu persimmon, it shook off hundreds of fruit. The big one, the big mama, okay? Remember her? Oh yeah, you do. She shook off hundreds of fruit. She had so much fruit, remember, the branch broke. Remember that? And it's still doing good. As y'all can see, we're gonna do a quick update on that. There you go. That's the broken branch because it was so full and loaded full of fruit. Now here's the thing. It still has hundreds of fruit up there. You can't see it, especially with the lighting. Let's come around here. Here you go. See that? Fruit. It's fruit all in there. So, if your root structure is not ready and your tree knows what's, I'm gonna say a persimmon especially, it knows you don't have to thin the fruit. It'll tell you, look, I'm not holding on to all this fruit. I'm letting it go. And that's what it does. And if you can look down here, this is ugly. It's hundreds of husk and old rotten fruit. Look at that. Look at all of those. Look at all. That's just one little spot that I'm looking at. Here's an old rotten fruit, turning brown and molding. But that's it, you guys. Look at that. All of that. That's it. So don't be scared if your tree starts losing too much fruit, okay? Because if it starts losing too much fruit, it's just saving itself. It's trying to save itself. It's the same thing as you when you get hypothermia. The reason you get hypothermia is because, and your fingers and stuff start, you know, falling off, is because your body is trying to respond and keep your core warm. Your heart, your lungs, all of your vitals. It's trying to keep that. It's like your body is saying, look, everything else can go. I got to save me. Your tree is doing the exact same thing, okay? I had to make this video real quick. I'm about to go back in here and eat breakfast. But once I seen Cheryl Organics Food Forest, once I saw your video this morning, that made my day. You made my day, you know, because like you said, if we all just stick together, I wish we could do this in everything. The way we come together and garden, and I wish we could do it in everything. You know, this world is something else. But we showing the world that we can all come together on something. We can all agree on something. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. Y'all go check out her video. I just start watching her channel, and I don't know how I missed it because she got so much wonderful information out there. Cheryl, you the woman, all right? Thank you, Ma. Thank all y'all for watching. Lead Farmer 73, I hope this helped you out, and I'm out. Peace.